I am R. Lakshmi, Assistant Professor of English, Government Degree College, Khairtabad. For today's video lesson, day 20, it is Unit 5, report writing, in which we will discuss the business reports and media reports. Even before going to the topic, how to write a report is a general topic which I will discuss for today's video lesson. This is for semester 3, degree second year syllabus. A report is a formal statement of facts written for a specific audience to meet specific needs. The word report comes from the Latin word reportare, which means carry back. Thus, a report is a description of an event or a situation. Based on the facts to someone who was not present on the scene. Therefore, reports play a key role in any organization. An engineer, a business executive, or a government official spends a large amount of time writing reports. So, government or the business organization or industries take important decisions based on the information presented in the reports. The following are some important points to keep in mind before writing a report. The very first thing is it is very formal statement of facts. We state all the facts. It should be conventional in form. It should meet the needs of a specific audience. It should include analysis and interpretation of data and the procedure of collection of data. It should contain conclusion reached by the writer based on the data or facts observed. It may include suggestions or recommendations where required. Therefore, reports may be categorized into different types on the basis of the need, audience, periodicity, communicative form, nature, scope, and so on. The language and style used in a report depends on who the intended reader is. Superior officer, colleague, subordinate customer, stakeholder, and so on. For instance, if the report is to be submitted to the superior officer, it has to strictly follow a formal structure. So the report may be formal or informal, oral or written, or informational or analytical, depending on the significance of the information. Oral reports are informal in nature and they present information face to face. Some organizations prefer oral reports followed by written reports as they give immediate feedback and help in taking quick decisions. Since the authenticity of oral reports is questionable, unless recorded, organizations prefer written reports. Written reports are necessary for information storage and future reference. Generally, reports are written in the past tense as the information provided in the report is based on facts observed on data collected. So a business report can be described as an organized written statement of facts related to a business or commercial interest, prepared after an investigation and presented to the concerned person with or without a recommendation. So there is a structure that has to be followed for a formal business report. For a formal business report, a structure consists of the front page, in which it is section 1, section 2 and section 3. A formal report, first it contains the title, preface, letter of transmittal, then you have acknowledgements, table of contents, list of illustrations, abstract or summary. Then section 2 consists of main body, in which the writer has to give the details of the introduction, methodology followed for the collection of the data, then the discussion, how far it is feasible, then the conclusion, then if recommendations required. Section 3 consists of back part, that is the references from where the data has been collected as a authentic report, and the appendices, if any book which is taken as a prima facie, or the questionnaires that are taken for the data collection. So the section 1, in which it is a front page, the title page. The title page consists the report of the title, the report if it is in number or the organization's name, who the report is being submitted to, the report writer's name and the date of submission. Then the preface, which is optional. This contains the salient features of the report. Then letter of transmittal. This is a brief cover letter from the report writer stating the purpose of writing the report. It often includes objectives or highlights of the report. Acknowledgements. This acknowledges the people who helped the report writer while writing or before writing the report. Table of contents. This contains list of heads and subheads in the report with page numbers. List of illustrations. This lists out tables or graphs or figures used in the report along with the page numbers. Abstract or summary. This presents the overall summary by focusing on the essential information in the report. So in the formal business report, this is all included in the section 1 of the report. In section 2, where it is the main body has to be discussed. First, it is the introduction. This introduction is the report by providing background information of the report. Then methodology. The methods of data collection and the method of investigation. The methods of data collection, whether it is a questionnaire or it is a kind of direct talk to a particular organization. So whichever the methodology is followed, that has to be mentioned here. Then discussion. The main part of the report, it discusses the problem at length. Whatever the problems are, that goes in deep discussion, and the analysis is given for that discussion and interpreted in all the ways. Then the data and so on are provided as a proof for the discussion. Depending upon the length of this discussion, it can be further divided into, if it needs so many paragraphs to be written, we can write it in the form of first paragraph, subheading, like that. Then we can give the conclusion of the report based on the data or facts observed. Apart from the analysis and interpretations and the data collected, if we want to give our own suggestions, that is where the recommendations are to be given. And it provides remedies or the ways to solve the problem or to improve the situation. Now section 3 is all about the references, from where the list of sources we have taken for the methodology or the data collection that we have used in the report, or the questionnaires that we have followed, enclosures or graphs in which we are giving the illustrations. All these are the authentically to be mentioned at the end as the appendix. So this is all about the business report. Unit 5 of business report. This has to be learnt practically, where it needs lot of writing practice. As students, you know that whatever you are studying for throughout the year, every aspect of your learning is tested in writing of 3 hours. Within 3 hours, when you present your paper in written form, whatever you have learned all through the year will be tested. It means writing has to be practiced. It is not simply just reading and we will know what will be the correct form, unless we put our effort to the practice of writing. So this is all about the business report. The remaining forms or the media reports, how to write a media report, will be discussed in the next video lesson. Thank you.